welcome back to my YouTube channel ICSE Java Made Easy. Myself Janvi Abdullah, and in today's video, we'll be covering the rest of the 5 questions which was left, and this is going to be the part 2 of the top 10 Java practice programs for beginners. So, yeah, that was about it, and we will be solving these questions in VS Code. And yeah, let's get into the video. These were the 5 questions which we had already solved in the previous video. We will be now going to the next part which has 5 questions. So here we have the sixth question, which is write a Java program to input marks of 5 subjects and calculate its total, average, and percentage. Now we know how to calculate total. Total is just gonna be the summation of all the marks of all the 5 subjects. Average would be calculating the total and then dividing it by the number of subjects, and the number of subjects are 5. Percentage is now as the marks, like the maximum marks or the marks out of which we are going to calculate this marks of each subject is 100. Like the mark of every subject would be calculated out of 100. That means in percentage we will be calculating total of all the subject marks divided by the maximum marks and completely multiplied by 100. I hope you would have understood this. Now let's move towards the program. So here we make a class named as marks.java. Now let's make a main function here. So as we will be taking input from the user, we will need to import java.util.scanner, because the first step for using scanner class was importing it. Now here the next step would be to make a scanner object. So scanner sc is equal to new scan system dot in. So let's assume that we will be taking marks of in physics. That means we will be taking the first subject as physics. Then in chemistry, then we have in maths, this chemistry, maths. Let's take bio. Now let's take English. Now you could have taken these marks as float or double also, but for simplicity I have taken it all as integer. Now total, in total would be nothing but physics plus chemistry plus maths plus bio plus English. And next, calculating the average. Average is nothing but total divided by number of subjects, which are 5. And to calculate percentage, percentage is calculated as total marks divided by maximum marks. Now, let us assume that we will be calculating every subject's marks out of 100. So the maximum marks would be 500. And at last, multiply this by 100. And the last step would be, to print all of them. So let's print total first. Next, we would be printing average, and then would be printing percentage. Now let's just compile this and run. Let's assume you got 18 physics, 19 chemistry, 75 in mathematics, 95 in bio, and 17 English. So yeah, your total becomes. We have some issue with percentage. Let us look into it. I feel as we haven't used decimal, that's why we have got an error. Let's again put the same marks. 80, 90, 75, 95, 70. Okay, so here it is. So this was what we wanted. The total is 410, average is 82, percentages 82.0. So this was it. This was about the program. Let's get to the next question. Write a program to print the multiplication table of a number entered by the user. So yeah, so here we would be printing the multiplication table of the number entered by the user. Can you print this using for loop and all? But for now, we would just be simply printing it. So public class table, public static void main. So for taking input from the user, the very first thing which we need is the scanner class, which needs to be imported. Import java.util.scanner. Next, making the object of the scanner class. Let's take the number. int num is equal to sc dot next int, and we would be printing table till five, like particular number into 10. So first we would be printing num multiplied by 1. Here we would be writing num multiplied by 2. Here we will write num multiplied by 3, num multiplied by 4, and the series goes on. So whatever the number the user will in, we will just calculate its multiplication. Let's see if it works. So let's suppose I want to calculate the table of 2. Now let's enter. So yeah, 2 ones are 2, 2 to the 4, 2 3 are 6, 2 4 are 8, 5 is 10, 6 is 12. So this is how the table of 2 got printed. But we won't be printing like this because it is a very hectic process. Because here, if you look at it, there is a single number which is being changed, and that is 1 to 10. So we would be using something called as loops for the same process. But as of now, as we don't have any knowledge of loops, I have just simply printed it for you. I hope you would have understood this question. Now let's get into the next question. Write a program to check whether a student has passed or failed. If marks is greater than equal to 40, it is pass, else fail. Now we all know, we have learnt about something called as ternary operator. Let's just let's make a class called as pass or fail dot java. Pass or fail dot java. So yeah, here we would be first taking the main function. Here would be writing import java dot util dot scanner. Here we'll be making a scanner object. Scanner sc is equal to new scanner system dot in. And next we will be taking the marks input. Int marks is equal to sc dot next int mm, boolean will not be. If marks greater than equal to 40 question mark. Let's see if we can print. For ternary, what we will do is we here we have used a ternary operator inside the print statement and will directly print these. Will it be pass or fail? Here we could have used if else statement as well, but we are just trying out with. Let's put the value as 70. It's a pass. Again, let's run. This time we will put as 23. So it would be a fail. So let me explain you this code. First, you'll be taking input of marks from the user, and you'll check that whether the marks is greater than equal to 40. If it is true, then this pass will get printed, and if it is false, then the fail will get printed. And this ternary statement is not returning any value. That's why we have directly written it inside the println statement. I hope you would have understood this. Going to the next. Here we have to write a program to calculate simple interest using the user input PRT divided by 100. We all know that the formula for simple interest is principal into rate into time divided by 100. So we have to take R and T from the user and simply calculate the simple interest. So let's make a simple program interest.java. So here we'll be again making the same thing. I'm writing the same steps you could have understood till now. We calculate the simple interest. So let's make a simple program interest.java. So here we'll be again making the same thing. I'm writing the same steps you could have understood till now. So let's see what the answer for this. Put the principal amount as 5,000, rate as 2.5, and the time as 2.5 years. Oh, we have forgot to print it. Let's print it first. Let's print it. Let's calculate again. The principal as 5,000, 2.5%, 2 years. Let's run it again. Let's put this in principal as 5,000, interest as 2.5. Here we have got the simple interest as 250 rupees. This was all about this program. It was very simple. You will get only here error here because you'll have to write here 100.0f, or else it will be considered as a double value. Now coming to the last program, which is to calculate the area and circumference of the circle. I'll just be calculating the area, and circumference of circle will be homework for you all. Circle. So we'll have to calculate the area of circle. I'll just write the code and you understand yourself what I have written. As we all know that the area of circle is pi r square and the value of pi is 3.14. This is what we have got. Now we will just print the answer. With the radius 5, the area of circle is not 78.5. So this was the last question of today's video. I hope you would have understood the entire video. If you have any doubts, do let me know in the comment section. If you want to learn about what programming is, what OOPS means, what classes and objects are, you can refer to the videos in this same YouTube channel. You can go to that videos and understand it. If you have any suggestions for me, do let me know in the comment section. And thank you so much for being till here. If you understood the content, do like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, ICSE Java Made Easy. Thank you so much.